I was having a thought this morning about how if you were born in the mid 90s, you arguably had like a really cool childhood in the 2000s, but you never got to experience adulthood without a phone. So I was born in 96, so like there's this weird cutoff around like 92, 93 where the jump from someone born in 86, or the difference between someone born in 86, 96, and 2006 is huge. Like, I feel like if you meet someone born in 1946 or 56, there's not a huge difference, or even 66. There's not a big difference. I think the baby boomer generation's like 18 years. It's like this huge generation. So, but if you take someone born in 86, they remember 9/11. They actually graduated high school without a cell phone. 1996, I had a great childhood. I don't remember 9/11. I do remember every single teacher and everybody freaking out about technology, and how when I was in high school, people didn't really know what to do about cell phones because it was so new. People were like, the teachers would just kind of yell at, like shortly after I graduated, they started implementing more things, like to get kids off of phones. But about 2012, 2013, beginning of high school, it was like they did not know what to do with the cell phones. So the reason I bring this up is because if you take someone that's born in 2006, they're like, they know everything there is to know about technology. I'm like, I feel like a boomer when it comes to that. So like I didn't really get to experience analog, and I kind of experienced VHS and DVDs a little bit as a young kid. So you get this taste for this stuff that's wholesome. It takes a while to start the movie. You don't just like instantly have it. So if you're born in 86, you remember the analog. Mine's more like in my subconscious, and then 2006, everything's instant. So there's this weird buffer zone being born in the mid 90s. You faintly remember a life where when you looked at adults' faces, like they weren't staring down at their phone. That's what's so weird about my childhood, is I remember adults talking to each other without just like staring at their phone while they're doing it, before the phone addictions. That's what's weird about growing up nowadays, is these kids are seeing everyone just doing this, so that's like normal to them. And honestly, like the 2000s was a great time for TV shows, for going to school, for the holidays. Like the internet hadn't really like taken off yet. Like there was no but it's just so weird because you have this great childhood, and then right when you become a teenager, you get slapped with this phone. I remember Snapchat was like the big thing that came out when I was a teenager. And so I don't know if there's any other mid 90s babies. Y'all comment down below. Do y'all feel the same way? Because you have to almost pick a side. It's like, are you gonna pick the, because 1996, it's either the youngest millennial or the oldest Gen Z. That's what makes it weird. Because a millennial is like 1981, and then Gen Z goes to 2012. 1981 to like 1996, 1996 or 7 to 2012. So I'm right at the cutoff. And that's a weird gap to be in, right at the cutoff. So y'all let me know. Are you right at the cutoff?